Can you actually make generational wealth with online business? That's a question I'm going to lay out for you today because there's a lot of people, especially online, that have a very short term mentality. And the flat out, honest, brutal truth is that most everybody that made millions and billions of dollars over the course of their lifetime simply did it by using the same vehicle for an extremely long time, staying in that same business. Even if it's selling toilet paper, they sold toilet paper, their father sold toilet paper, and they were just doing it forever and ever. And that's how true generational wealth is built. Now, most people have a very short term play whenever it is they're getting to online business. They want drop shipping, they want to start an agency, and everybody always says it's a stepping stone for bigger and better things, but nobody ever really lays out a path for you on exactly what that path looks like and how you can actually build generational, real wealth, not riches, wealth with online business. My name is Mario Gonzalez. If you don't know who I am and what I do, I'll leave a link in the description that explains what exactly I do to a T and how I've made more than a million or close to $1 million in the past 5 months alone. And over the course of my online business career, obviously millions of dollars. But the point of this video is going to be to lay out exactly how you can structure your path in online business before you get in. And if you're currently in it, to structure yourself in a way that's going to guarantee that you're wealthy forever. Because trends come and go. If you're starting an AI agency at the moment, or if you're starting an SMMA at the moment, telling you from somebody that's been there, you're going to hit a brick wall. The trend is going to die down and you're not going to be able to sustain it for longer. Why do you think there's so many online business gurus that they first thing they say is like they run a business model or they run a drop shipping YouTube channel and they have a drop shipping course and they make a video on why they don't drop ship anymore. The fact is trends come and go, but obviously selling info and selling courses is way more profitable in general. But I'm going to lay out exactly what it is that I do because what I do is specifically I run a remote acquisition firm. So I buy and acquire multiple different online businesses under one roof, under one portfolio. And I do this for a very specific reason because the online business space is very neglected by s- traditional CEOs because they can't scale them, by traditional finance. Nobody wants to invest in an online business because it's heavily tied to a personal brand. But at the same time, you see people like Iman Ghazi that are actually killing it. And one of the few people that you can say is actually building generational wealth with this online business stuff. Hermosi too, but not to the extent that Iman does. And it's kind of how I base my business model off of, which is if you're able to have this specific online skill set of acquiring people, of getting in front of a camera and having a lot of attention, a lot of eyeballs coming to you, that's a very unique skill set that is only new, that has only been around for the past few years. Okay. And it's only just begun. We've only just seen the trickle, the small portion of how big the creator economy is. And it accounts still online businesses account still for a multi-trillion dollar market. And if you were to tell somebody that there's a $1 trillion market out there and still huge corporations, private equity, investment banks, they haven't tapped into it yet, they would call you crazy and they will say that thing doesn't exist because it sounds too good to be true. And the fact is that is our reality. We have a very unique space here, right? Me being in the online space for a very long time, online business is in a very unique standpoint at the moment because traditional investors have not tapped into it yet. They don't generally understand it. They see millionaires coming from it at 20 years old and they still don't understand why it is that it's happening. But we know. And if you have that same skill set, you're seeing the same thing that I'm seeing. You need to go out and follow the traditional finance path, which is go from one business to owning multiple to then rolling them up and selling them. But right now, nobody's looking to buy online businesses. So the only thing you can do to set yourself up for success is just to simply start acquiring multiple different online businesses in different verticals. I'm in software, I'm in service, I'm in info products, I'm in a variety of different. And I have a video going over that again. I'll leave it in the description below. But if you set yourself up in that way, you're going to be wealthy from online business, and you're not necessarily going to be rich for a very short period of time. Because as you start doing this, and you can start doing this just acquiring other having business partners that are making $2,000 to $3,000 a month. You combine forces, you've now acquired a portion of another agency, and your other friend has a software, or you know of another person in the same mentorship group that has your stuff. And part of the reason that I'm doing this is because I want to build a syndication network of other people that want to acquire businesses and partner up together. And that's for the reason why I'm putting out content right now, because as the collective comes together, there's going to be a lot of deal flow within our community of people that want to build and start an online business as well. But most importantly, want to get acquired and want to partner with people that they can build real wealth together. Because the beauty of all this is that if you're lacking in a certain skill set, you can then partner up or flat out buy another online business that has a very unique strength that complements yours, and you can scale to the moon together. When I acquired a portion into a software business, they had a really unique product that was already doing kind of well, like really, no, I want to say really well. It was doing pretty well, but coupled with my skill set, it was complementary, and we were able to make a lot of freaking money together because they had one skill set was just product. It was a good product, and they just didn't have the marketing to go for to make a lot of money. So I provided all the marketing services on my dime at the moment because they were pre-revenue, but I saw what the potential was there because of my prior experience. Once we hit revenue, it was game over, making $200,000, $300,000 every single month. But that just comes with experience, and that's how real wealth is built. Because if you can do that across multiple different businesses, in a year from now, I'm going to be owning a portfolio of 10 different online businesses. Especially the more I make this type of content, the more people are going to watch, the more people are going to be interested in working with me personally. And this is how real online business is done, and how it will change, because this online business right now is, I guess you could say, the Wild West, and it's going to get corporatized. And the only people who are going to get ahead are those who are going to have the know-how to maneuver it. And at the moment, we have a very big advantage. Those who are in it, if you know the skills necessary to scale an online business, you can acquire more, and you can acquire a lot, because nobody else is looking at this industry at the moment. And they're doing a very big disservice to themselves, but you're doing a disservice to yourself either as well, because you're not working towards building generational wealth in business. The traditional way people do things, of running up an offer for a couple months, a couple years, maybe at most, and then switching to the next thing, it's unsustainable. It's unsustainable. But if you're able to do this repeatable process across multiple different businesses and acquire them, you're going to have generational wealth by the time this hits the mainstream. So I hope this video reaches the right people. I'm trying to make these videos every single day, so you guys have something to look forward to eventually when more people start watching it. But peace out. I'll catch you guys next time. Let's make a lot of money together.